Good morning. My camera died last night before I could film a proper outro slash goodbye for Rutabaga, so here we are, Sunday morning. I'm just waiting on my parents to check out of their hotel so that we can go to lunch together before they leave. So I have a little bit of time to do just kind of an end vlog type thing for Rutabaga 2016. My final Rutabaga as a student, which is incredible. I keep thinking about the fact that the past 5 years of my life have been here in Galesburg at Knox doing that. And at the end of this, I will be moving back home and a new chapter of my life will begin, and it's really weird to think about, especially now that Baga is over and the only big music related event we have coming up is the spring concert, which is by no means anything to stress about. But yeah, it was a good Rutabaga. It was very good. Let's see. I don't know if I should do a recap. I guess I'll do kind of a recap. So Monday, we started out painting the windows at Fatfish, and that turned out excellent. If I ended up taking a picture of that, I'll put those here somewhere. Yeah. Then Tuesday and Wednesday were Jazz in the Schools program, where I was the groupie of the faculty combo that went around and played for the students, and that was so much fun. I loved watching the musicians interact with the students and the students really getting involved and really loving what was going on. Thursday, not much happened besides the faculty and friends combo, which is always great. They just play their instruments so well, and I hope to be there one day, because if there's one thing about Knox that I really appreciate, it's being surrounded by so many talented, hardworking musicians who not only play really well, but also do so much to help out. I'm thinking specifically of like our band director and the adjunct faculty who help run the festival and stuff like that. So hopefully I can one day be in their shoes and just do what I love every single day and get paid for it. That's the ultimate goal, really, for anyone. Anyway, Friday happened. Let's see. Friday morning, as you know, I had to go around to all of the schools and pick up the art submissions. We ended up with over 300 art submissions, so we really underestimated exactly how many we would be getting. But it was really cool, and all of them were so creative and so unique and so colorful. I'm really glad we started doing that this year. I think that's going to be a good tradition to keep building on. Friday evening slash night, I was in the alumni big band. That was a great time. That was such a different environment and a different experience than any kind of performing thing I've done so far. So I definitely want to come back as many times as I can in the future and play in that band again, because it was super great. And then after that was Matuto, of course, and they were amazing and excellent. And they really know how, I think every Friday we tend to get musicians who really know how to pump up the crowd and get everyone involved and hyped and excited. Matuto was really good at that. Everyone was just on their feet, dancing like crazy towards the end of the night. It was a good time. Also, I purchased this CD. I listened to the first track, I Am in Love. I didn't even know this, but there's also a flute player on here. He's got a couple tracks on there, if you can see that. That is so cool. I'm really glad I picked up this CD. This is gonna be a good CD, I think. I do like their music a lot. It's very energetic and just the kind of moving, grooving stuff that I love. I also got a Matuto shirt, but it's in the laundry. Oh, I'll go get it so I can show you guys. It's a good shirt. Let's take a look, see where to go. Here we are. Okay. Let's see if I can just hold there for a second. Oh, and my parents are here. I guess I'll finish my wrap up later because we're going to lunch now, but here's the Matuto shirt for reference. It's so cool, I love it. It's also very comfortable. Okay, catch up more later. Bye! And we're back. Hello again. My parents just left. They have to get back to Texas, so here I am filming the very, very end. I think I just have Saturday to talk about, and what a day, honestly. So it was a very long day, first of all. It started at 9 a.m. setting up for the Rutabaga Kids thing at the library, which I wish I could have seen, but then I had to hop over to the Orpheum to kind of take care of the arts stuff because we got, you know, over 300 submissions, like I said, so I had to organize all of that. And then masterclass with Brian Blade. which is cool. We basically just watched them do sound check and ask them a couple questions, because it's always really interesting. I love the master classes because you don't just learn about them as musicians, you learn about them as a group and their group dynamic and them as individual people, and it's so much fun to watch them talk about the music that they play and about each other and each other's playing styles. So that was really neat. And then after that we had our sound check, which went well. Yeah. I think it's the smoothest sound check we've ever had, because we basically just played through stuff and then they were like, that sounds good, or we need to adjust this, and blah, 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 blah. And then after sound check, I went out with my parents and Alex for lunch, a very late lunch, for which I was starving because I hadn't had very much food beforehand. But we went there. And then it was back to the Orpheum for the performance at 5 o'clock, which I think may be the earliest it's ever been. It was a very early concert, but that also means it got out pretty early as well. And yeah, so much ego boosting because I don't know if I've vlogged about this part particular yet, but one of our songs, I had a solo flute feature at the beginning. A, it's a very lovely song. B, I had so much fun playing on it. And C, apparently I reduced some people to tears. So I don't know if that's the desired effect, but I'm glad it touched so many people, because that's exactly the kind of thing I want to happen with my music. I want to, it's honestly a way of communication, really. I've always thought that it's much easier to express myself through music than it is through words. Which is why I make more music videos than I do vlogs. But it was such a nice time, and I had so many people coming up to me afterwards and saying what a beautiful flute solo it was. And I think the one thing I regret is not taking any solos on sax for this concert, because as much as I love being the like lyrical, beautiful flute sound, I also want people to know that I am diverse and I can also play, you know, other instruments, which is why I had 3 of them up on stage. But it was definitely a super successful concert in any case. And then Brian Blade performed, and that was incredible. Oh my gosh, they have that sound that I love. I think I vlogged about this part in particular before, but their songs were so mellow but energetic at the same time. And I think a lot of them, they were just kind of a wash of sound. It was all just beautiful to listen to, and there were definitely a couple points where I zoned out just because I was so tired, and it was almost lullaby music for me, so I feel bad about that. But overall, very successful concert. And then after that we did Teardown, and then I changed, and well, you know the rest. I went over to Fatfish for the reception, which was super fun. Gosh, there are so many things that I didn't like about this post-back ship, but this was definitely worth it. Being in the KJE and having another chance at doing Rutabaga has just been so much fun, and I'm so glad a bunch of alums from my year came back so I could see them again and hang out with them, and that was really fun. And now it's over, and now I have to go do a bajillion other things, because during the week of Rutabaga, obviously I wasn't thinking about anything else or working on anything else, so I have a lot of catching up to do, which I'm glad that my Sunday is completely free, because now I have time to, you know, get back into the regular swing of things. That's it. Rutabaga 2016, final Baga as a student. That is the end of another successful festival. I'm so glad I stuck around to do this. Thanks for watching. This was super fun as always, and whatever happens, I will see you guys in whatever video I put out next. I'm just gonna say bye and stop rambling. Okay, bye.